yet, but I think that's good because Manny did invite him, I think, to the fight. And somewhere along the way, I had heard that. Manny did invite him, right?
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard too, but
He told me to. He told me
it
to.
was good. And when he came out of my gym, he was really nice. And Floyd, he's not a bad guy. I mean, I get along with him. I miss Roache. He's very respectful and very nice. He wanted to see my gym, and he wanted to. He's talking about franchising gyms and so forth around the world.
What do you think Manny asked him to come?
Well, why did he come to my gym twice too? I mean, it wasn't looking for Manny Pacquiao or not. I think it's going to happen. I mean,
But Freddie,
there's a lot on the table, and I think they could do it. And I know Manny can fight a better fight, and I was a little disappointed the first time, and I would love to have it one more time.
Do you expect Manny to have more punch output? It seemed like he's kind of less aggressive than he used to be.
Yeah, we need to work on that a little bit, and we do need more punch out. He was landing some good power shots tonight and so forth. But the thing is, I wanted more combinations, and he was single punching a little bit tonight. Yes.
People at HBO and other places say that because the first fight wasn't really the fight that everybody anticipated, that's hurt the sport subsequently. I mean, do you agree with that?
I will say the fight was a little bit disappointing. Yes, I mean the styles didn't merge as well as they would have 10 years ago or 8 years ago. But the thing is, I think, but I do think that Manny can fight a much better fight, a much more aggressive fight, and a much more offensive fight. And I think that's what he has to do to win that fight.
And he's healthier,
because the other guy's a very good boxer, and I think Floyd just sits back and out boxes him, and Manny lets him. But I think with the way he's punching tonight, I think it'll be a different story. I think it'll be a much more exciting fight, and I think they can. Again, I want that fight really bad. I thought we didn't fight the best fight that night, and we can do a lot better right now.
How bad
He's
does Manny
healthier
want
now,
that fight? How bad does Manny want that fight? He told you anything about it, especially tonight after you seen Floyd ringside?
No, he didn't. We didn't talk about that. He didn't talk about Floyd being there. But I'm sure Manny noticed him because Manny's much more aware of who's around than I am. So I didn't see him.
So you didn't notice him at all during the fight?
I didn't know he was there. I didn't know. No one pointed him out to me. So why don't you give me a tip?
After that first knockdown in the second round, Manny had a huge smile. It looked like that's what he was fighting for. Is it now? Does Manny have that killer instinct back? Is that something that's really important to him now?
I'm not sure yet. The thing is, I got to analyze that a little bit because I think after the first knockdown, maybe he didn't want to hurt the guy. Because I mean, he had more opportunities. He had hurt him a couple more times in the fight and didn't press it as hard as he could have. But I'm going to figure that out, and we're going to talk a little bit about that.
And what about Donaire's future and your working with the Morrison kid? Could you comment?
Well, Donaire, I didn't see his fight, so I mean, I didn't. I was in Manny's dressing room getting him ready. So, and Morrison's doing really well. He's a good young prospect, and he can punch. He has good power like his father, yes, but he still needs to learn how to box a little bit more. And he's 16-0 now with 16 KOs. He's doing okay.
What did Vargas do that made him tougher than you thought he would be?
Every time he got hit, he fought back. I mean, this guy, he was a really tough kid. I mean, then he landed a couple good right hands, and from with his height and his reach advantage, it worked very well. And he fought a decent fight. I mean, he wasn't like embarrassed or anything like that. He was a game kid the whole way through, I thought.
You had Postol against Crawford, so you were in the other corner against Crawford. In your mind, when you project possible Manny and Crawford fight, and how much would that be like Manny and Floyd?
It depends what Crawford. Well, yeah, I do think that it could be like the Manny and Floyd fight because Crawford is more of a counterpuncher and a boxer and so forth, and Manny likes when people come to him a little bit more, and it could be a difficult fight and so forth. But I mean, Manny's experience, he does He knows how to cut the ring off and so forth. But that might be in the future because I think Bob wants that fight. He has been. I think it's been offered to us before and so forth. But then this fight came about. But I mean, it's something we have to consider and it's something we have to look at, and we have to get in really good shape to beat this guy.
Freddie, do you think Manny himself wants the fight with Crawford? What has he said to you when it's come up?
We've never really talked about the Crawford fight, but you know, we would if we can't get Mayweather. I mean, that's the second best thing out there right now. Maybe, I don't know.